Hi, it's Mary, and I hope you are all doing well. I hope you're ready to get a little creative, because today's activity is going to be a little different than the ones we have done before. So I've adapted this from a wonderful book by Sarah Urist Green, and the book is You Are an Artist, and the activity I adapted was in her book called Measuring Histories. And in Measuring Histories, you think about something in history that has profoundly affected you or your family's life, and you create a project around it. So what I've decided that we should do instead, or what I hope you'll do with me, is just think about something that's profoundly affected you and make a project based around that. So I took some notes on what has affected me and my family. And so I'll show you my notes and I'll show you what I did with it. Sorry, I'm moving around. So I thought about my family and I thought about my life. And both my dad and my mother's mother, so my maternal grandmother, lost a parent at a very young age. My dad's parents also lost their first child, and then I thought about my life. So I did not lose my parents and I have not lost a child. However, there to me seems to be a common theme that people, since I was very young, have died in my life. And I've experienced loss. I was not yet 6 when my grandfather died. A couple months later, my uncle died. And I've talked to people my age who have said that they feel like they've never really experienced, even still, the loss of a close relative. And I feel like I personally experienced the loss of close relatives from very early on in my life and continuing on into my teens and my adulthood. And so my project today is based on loss. So I also thought about how experiencing loss has affected members of my family and myself. And the thing I think it did the most, especially with my dad, was he experienced the loss of his mother when he was really young, but that just reinforced the importance of family for him and love and togetherness. And so my project is based on loss, and I thought about how I could express that. So I came up with symbolizing family with a tree symbol, and to visualize loss by making the tree a cutout. So I created a drawing of a tree on my little sketch pad. And then I decided what I was going to do was to transfer that to black paper and then cut out the black paper. So hang on a minute, I'm going to readjust so you can see this better. So I cut out the tree from the black paper and I came up with that. But I felt like that really didn't, if I were just to hang that on glass, you would see through it, but you really wouldn't see the shape of the tree. There'd be too much interference from behind. So the next thing I did was to get a glue stick and glue all the way around on the back of that black paper. And I'm just going to take a piece of white tracing paper and lay that on top, and and then of the black paper where the glue is. Then I'm going to hang it with the black facing out and the white tracing paper behind. So I've glued the white tracing paper to the back of the black paper, and now I can hang this like that, so you'll be able to see the tree symbol through the black paper. There we go. I also think that if I just put it up against glass on a window, the light's going to shine through, and that will make it look kind of like it's glowing. And I like that idea as well. So now for you, I would hope that you enjoy this project. And I encourage you to think of how something has affected you, design a project around it, and make your item. If you would like to share it with the rest of us, you can post it down below. Otherwise, if you'd like to share it on the Park Rapids Library Facebook page or in the Park Rapids Library Summer Reading Facebook group, we would love to see your work. Or you can just email it to me at the library at parkrapids@krls.org. Next week's project's going to be very different than this. We are going to be making journals, and beginning Monday or Tuesday next week, you'll be able to pick up the materials to do this at the library. So I hope you have fun with this project, and definitely I hope you share what you've created with the rest of us. And we'll see you next week. Thank you.